Good morning, children. Maxam Satyam Sundaram. So, till yesterday we have learned how to find the area and perimeter of the different plane shapes. Okay? Like a square, rectangle, and circle, etc. See, when the radius of the circle is given, you know how to find its area. Okay? You find the area of the circle by using the formula phi r square. If I ask you to find out the perimeter of the circle or circumference of the circle, and if I give you the radius of the circle, you will find the circumference of the circle by using the formula 2 phi r. Okay? But in today's session, we are going to see how the area of the sector is calculated. Okay? Let us start the session. Look at the board now. Area of sector of a circle. Okay? Look at this circle. It is a circle with radius 7 centimeter. If I ask you to find out the area of this circle, you will use the formula phi r square and calculate. If I ask you to find out its perimeter or circumference of the circle, you will use the formula 2 phi r and calculate. Okay? But if I ask you to find out the area of the sector whose radius is 7 centimeter and central angle or sector angle is 20 degree. What will you do? Okay? Or if I ask you to find out the area of this sector whose radius is 7 centimeter and central angle is 45 degree and arc length L is 5.5 centimeter. Okay? Let us discuss in detail about how the area of the sector of a circle is calculated. Let us look at these sectors. Here, sector OAB is having radius 7 centimeter and the sector angle 20 degree and arc length L is equal to 2.4 centimeter. Okay? We know that what is sector of a circle. Here, the two radii OA and OB are joined to the ends of the arc AB. Thus, the entire thing is sector or the place covered by two radii of the circle and the arc AB is called sector of the circle. Okay. Here also, OA and OB are two radii and this AB is arc of the circle and they cover some place. The place covered by these two radii and the arc of the circle is called sector of the circle. Okay? And here angle AOB is called sector angle and this arc AB, its length is L. Therefore, L is called the length of the arc AB of the sector. Similarly, let us take one more sector. Here OA and OB are the two radii and AB is the length of the corresponding arc. I denote it by L. Okay? And here angle AOB is called sector angle or central angle. Here, find the area of this sector means the place covered by these two radii joined to the ends of the arc is called area of the sector. Okay, but anybody can calculate area of the circle. But how the area of the sector is calculated, that we are going to learn in this period or session. Now let us see, children. Here, this is the sector whose radius is 7 centimeter and central angle is 20 degree, right? And here there is one more sector whose radius is 7 centimeter only, but the central angle is 45 degree, right? If we compare the area of these two sectors, the area of the sector with central angle 45 degree is more than the area of the sector with sector angle 20 degree if the radius are same. Okay, it means as the sector angle increases, the area of the sector increases. Okay, let us take one more example. Here I have taken one more sector whose radius is 7 centimeter, but the sector angle is 90 degree. Okay, here if you compare the place covered by this sector and this sector, here the place covered by this sector is more, means area of this sector is more. Why? Because its central angle is more than the previous two sectors. Okay, let us take one more example. Here the radius of the sector is same, equal to 7 centimeter. Okay, but the central angle is 160 degree. So the area of this sector is more than the previous three sectors. It is because of the central angle, right? Similarly, take the sector with 7 centimeter and central angle 180 degree. Still the area increased. Take the sector with central angle 270 degree and radius 7 centimeter. Okay, now you see that the area has still increased. Okay, now you look at when the central angle has grown up to 360 degree. Okay, the sector area has still increased compared to the previous sectors, and here when the central angle reaches 360 degree, okay, then the sector becomes one full circle. Therefore I can say if the central angle of the sector is 360 degree, area of the circle is one full circle, that is 5r square. Therefore, from this activity we observe that when the central angle is 20 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree, 160 degree, 180 degree and 270 degree, okay, the area of the sector is not equal to 5r square. Okay, but when the central angle becomes 360 degree, that time the sector itself becomes a full circle. That time area of the sector will be equal to 5r square. Okay, and we also conclude that as the central angle increases, the area of the sector increases if the radius of the circle is constant. Okay, here in all the sectors I have kept the radius 7 centimeter and went on increasing the central angle, and you find that the area of the sector goes on increasing as the central angle increases. Therefore I can say area of the sector is directly proportional to theta. Theta means central angle of the sector or sector angle. Okay, theta is called central angle also, theta is called sector angle also. Therefore the value of theta is from 0 to 360 degree. Okay, the theta can be equal to 0 degree and I go on increasing theta from 0 to 360 degree. Okay, so area of the sector is directly proportional to central angle. If anybody asks us to find the area of the circle whose center is 7 centimeter, we use the formula 5r square and calculate. Okay, but if anybody asks us to find the area of the sector whose central angle is 20 degree, how will we find? If anybody asks us to find area of the sector whose radius is r and the central angle is theta, or whose radius is 7 centimeter and central angle is 45 degree. How will we calculate? If anybody asks us to find the area of the sector whose central angle is 90 degree and the radius is 7 centimeter, what will we do? So children, we have a formula for that. That is, the area of sector of a circle with central angle or sector angle theta is calculated by phi r square by 360 degree into theta. It means when the central angle is 360 degree, area is phi r square. If the central angle is theta, what is the area of the sector? Okay? What is that? The area of a sector of a circle with central angle or sector angle theta is equal to phi r square by 360 into theta. Okay? What do we mean by this? When the central angle is 360 degree, area is phi r square. Okay? But when the central angle is theta, how much is the area? Means for this much central angle, this much is the area. For this much central angle, how much is the area? Okay? So by using this formula, we can calculate the area of the sector with any angle from 0 to 360. Let us take an example. Here, find the area of the sector whose radius is 7 centimeter, central angle is 90 degree. Here, when the center angle is 90 degree, it becomes 1/4 of a circle. Therefore, I can call this sector as quadrant of a circle. Okay? All sectors are not called quadrant of a circle. Quadrant of a circle is that sector whose central angle is 90 degree, because quadrant means 1/4. Therefore, here the sector is 1/4 of a circle. That is why I call it as quadrant of a circle. If we are asked to find the area of this sector with central angle 90 degree and radius 7 centimeter, what will we do? So children, here theta is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, area of sector is equal to, for 360 degree central angle, phi r square is the area. For theta degree, what is the area? Therefore, phi r square by 360. Here theta is 90 degree. Okay. Therefore, 0 0 get cancelled. 9 1s are 9 4s are. Therefore, phi r square by 4 remains here. Okay. Therefore, phi r square by 4 is the area of the the sector with central angle 90 degree. Here phi means 22 by 7. Radius is 7. 7 square. Therefore, it is upon 4. Now you see, it is 22 by 7. Radius square means 7 into 7. Right. And this divided by 4. I can write it as 4 by 1. And when I take it 4 by 1 upside, it becomes 1 by 4. Therefore, children, it is 1 by 4. Now you see, 7 1s are get cancelled. Therefore, 2 2s are and 2 11s are get cancelled. And now I have 11 7s are 77 into 1 by 2. Okay. Now it is 77 by 2 centimeter square, or it is 38.5 centimeter square. Okay. It means the area of the sector whose central angle is 90 degree and radius is 7 centimeter is 38.5 centimeter square. It means in this sector I can place 38.5 1 centimeter squares. Okay. In this place or area or region, I can place 38.5 1 centimeter squares. That much place it covers. Okay. This is how we find the area of the sector with sector angle theta and radius r. Similarly, you can find the area of the sector with central angle 20 degree, with central angle 45 degree, okay, with central angle 160 degree, with the central angle 180 degree, with central angle 270 degree, okay. By using the formula, area of the sector of a circle with sector angle theta is equal to phi r square by 360 degree into theta, okay. Now children, let us observe the first two sectors. Okay. Here radius is 7 centimeter. Here also radius is 7 centimeter. Here the length of the arc is 2.4 centimeter. Here the length of the arc is 5.5 centimeter. Here both the sectors have same radius, but the length of this sector is 2.4 centimeter and the length of this sector is 5.5 centimeter. So clearly the area of this sector is more than the area of this sector. Okay. Now let us take this sector. Here all the three sectors have radius same, equal to 7 centimeter, and here length of the arc is 11 centimeter. That is why the area of this sector is more than the previous two sectors. Okay. Let us take the fourth sector. Okay. The fourth sector's radius is also 7 centimeter, but its length, the length of the corresponding arc is 19.5 centimeter. Okay. So when the length of the arc is more than the previous three sectors, automatically its area is more than the previous three sectors. Okay. And let us see the next sector, right? Here the next sector's arc length is 22 centimeter. Radius is same and its area is more than the previous sectors. Okay. Here the length of the arc of the sector is 33 centimeter. That's why its area is more than the previous sectors. Okay. And similarly, when you look at this, the length of this arc, the length of arc of this sector is one full circle. The length of arc of this sector is one full circle. That is why its area is more than the previous sectors. And here the sector's area is equal to exactly 5r square. Okay. So what we decide from this activity is, as the length of the sectors goes on increasing, the area of the sector goes on increasing. So I can say area of the sector is directly proportional to length of the arc of the sector. It means as the length of the arc increases, area of the sector increases. As the length of the arc decreases, area of the sector decreases. Okay. It means area is directly proportional to length of the arc of the sector. Did you understand? Okay. So here children, what we learned from this, if the length of the arc is 2 pi r, then its area is equal to one full circle. Okay. If the length of the arc of the sector is one full circle, then its area, okay, its area is exactly equal to one full circle and it is equal to 5r square. Is it clear? So from this activity we learn that as the length of the arc of the sector increases, okay, then the area of the sector increases, and when length of the arc is one full circle means equal to 2 5r units, then area of the sector is 5r square. Okay. If we are asked to find the area of the sector whose radius is 7 centimeter and length of the arc is 2.4 centimeter, how will we calculate? Or if you are asked to find out the area of the sector whose arc length is 5.5 centimeter and radius is 7 centimeter, how will you do? Okay. If the radius of the sector is 7 centimeter and length of the arc is 11 centimeter, find the area. If this question is asked, how you are going to calculate the area of the sector with length L, arc length L and radius 7 centimeter. For this we have a formula, that is, see here, the area of sector whose arc's length is L and radius R is given by 5r square by 2 5r into L. Means if 2 5r is the arc length, then 5r square is the area. Okay. If L is the arc length, what is the area? Did you understand? For 2 5r length of the arc of the sector, 5r square is the area. Right. If L is the length of the arc of the sector, then what is the area? Okay. For example, children, here let us see, if the length of the arc of the sector is 14 centimeter, okay, and its radius is 7 centimeter, then find the area of the sector. So, area of sector with arc length L is given by phi r square by 2 phi r into L. That is, for 2 phi r length of the arc, phi r square is the area, and for L length of the arc, what is the area? Okay. See here, this phi r square can be written as phi r into r, right? So here children, phi r into r upon 2 phi r into L. Here, this phi r and phi r will get cancelled. Therefore, r upon 2 into L remains. Therefore, it is r upon 2 into L. Here, r is radius of the sector, and this is divided by 2 into the arc length is 14 centimeter. Okay. Therefore, 7 by 2 into 14. Here 2 ones are, 2 sevens are. Therefore, 7 sevens are 49 centimeter square. Therefore, area of the sector whose radius is 7 centimeter and length of the arc is 14 centimeter is 49 centimeter square. So, I can conclude that here this is the sector whose radius is 7 centimeter and length of the arc is 14 centimeter, and here I do not consider the central angle theta. Okay. So, the area of the sector with radius 7 centimeter and the length of the arc 14 centimeter is 49 centimeter square. Okay. It means in this place I can place 49 1 centimeter square. That much of place it covers. Okay. So children, I hope you learned how to find the area of the sector with different central angles and with different arc lengths in this session. Okay. So children, now so far we have seen that area of the sector is directly proportional to the sector angle, and area of the sector is also directly proportional to length of the arc of the sector. Okay. But this is also clear that as the length of the arc increases, the central angle increases, and hence the area increases. Or if the length of the arc of the sector decreases, then the central angle decreases, then the area also decreases. Okay. Let us see. See here, let us look at these two sectors, right? Here, the central angle is 20 degree and the length of the arc is 2.4 centimeter. Okay. When we look at this sector, the central angle is 45 degree, means it is 20, it is 45. There is increase in the central angle. That is why there is increase in the length of the arc, and that is why there is increase in the area of the sector. Okay. So, by comparing these two sectors, we conclude that as the central angle increases, the length of the arc of the sector increases, and hence area also increases. That is why I can say length of the arc is directly proportional to the central angle. Okay. Now look at this. Now again I increase the central angle to 90 degree, and hence the length of the arc also increased to 11 centimeter. Okay. Previously it is 5.5 centimeter, radius is 7 centimeter, and the central angle is 45 degree. Now the central angle is 90 degree, radius is 7 centimeter, but the length of the arc is 11 centimeter. So when the length increases, central angle increases and area increases. Okay. Look at this. Here again I have increased the central angle to 160 degree from 90 degree. Okay. So the length has increased from 11 centimeter to 19.5 centimeter. So if I go on taking the examples of different sectors, see here, central angle is 180 degree and length of the arc is 22 centimeter. Central angle is 270 degree, length of the arc is 33 centimeter. Okay. When the central angle changes from 180 to 270, the length increases from 20 to 33 centimeter. Okay, and last, see here children, when the central angle is 360 degree, the length of the arc of the sector is one full circle, means equal to 2 pi r. So we can decide that if the central angle is 360 degree, then the length of the arc is equal to one full circle, that is equal to 2 pi r. Or if the length of the arc of the sector is 2 pi r, then the central angle is 360 degree. Okay. There are situations that the questions are asked like this. Okay. That is, we need to find length of the arc whose central angle and radius are given. Okay. See here, for example, the length of the arc L of the sector whose central angle is theta and radius r. Okay. See, for example, we will be asked, okay, if the radius of the sector is 7 centimeter and its central angle is 90 degree, find the length of the arc of the sector. Okay, what is the question? If the radius of the sector is 7 centimeter and its central angle is 90 degree, find the length of the arc of the sector. Okay, for this we have the formula, the length of arc L of the sector whose central angle is theta, okay, is 2 pi r by 360 degree into theta. Okay, that is, when the central angle is 360 degree, the length of the arc is 2 pi r. Okay, see here, when the central angle is 360 degree, the length of the arc becomes one full circle. That's why when the central angle is 360 degree, the length of the arc is 2 pi r. Okay, but when the central angle is theta degree, what is the length of the arc? Okay, for this much of central angle, this much is the length of the arc, and for this much of central angle, how much is the length of the arc? Okay, now for the given question here, we have 2 pi r upon 360, theta degree is 90 degree here. Therefore, 0 0 get cancelled, 9 1s are 9 4s are, right? Therefore, it is 2 pi r upon 4, right? Now 2 1s are 2s are get cancelled, therefore it is pi r by 2. Here phi is 22 by 7 and radius is 7 upon 2. If this upon 2 is brought this side, it becomes 1 upon 2. Therefore, 22 by 7 into 7, this 2 is 2 by 1. This 2 by 1 is brought up, it becomes 1 by 2. Thus, it is 1 by 2. Now, we see here children, 7 1s are get cancelled, 2 1s are 2 11s are get cancelled. Therefore, the length of the arc is 11 centimeter. Okay. This is how we became able to find the length of the arc of the sector whose radius is 7 centimeter and central angle is 90 degree. Right? Hope you learnt all the three concepts of today's session. So children, in this session, I think we all have learned how to find the area of the sector whose radius is r and whose sector angle is theta, and the length of the corresponding arc of the sector is L by using different formula. Okay. Tomorrow we will come with the next concept related to area of the circle. Till then, goodbye.